Okay, well, good evening, and thank you all for being on, and for those that'll be catching our recording later. And again, hello, my name is Christy Vogelsberg, and I want to welcome you to our exciting launch of really our Freedom Revolution that Heather and I have been part of. And I know you may be wondering who I am and why I am talking, again, since this is really all about Heather. But Heather and I, we've been working closely together now for really almost 10 years. And we have been partnered in sharing this message of hope and health with others. I live in Kansas City. She's obviously out in Colorado. When she lived here in Kansas City, we had met I have a couple kiddos, and I know she's got, 5 and married one off already. So it's amazing. We've lived a lot of life here together over this past several years. So, but it is so great though to have you guys on. And again, those that are watching afterwards, I remember when I first started in this mission, it's been almost 20 years ago now, just the support of my family and friends truly meant the world to me. So if you're on because Heather invited you, it's because she cares about you, she respects you, and really would love for you to know what she's been up to with this Freedom Revolution, and just to thank you so much for the support and for you making time to be here with us for a few minutes tonight. So again, we invite you to relax. We're not here to sell you anything, ask for anything, join, whatever, right? So don't worry about that. Really, over the next few minutes, we want to share some information with you and share some stories for some of us that have really, wanted to elevate our health to the next level. And we hope to inspire and to inform you here as well. So we're going to talk about the organization that Heather has partnered with, and it's called a virtual franchise. And we call it that, and it's really a way that people all around the world are taking their life back, their health back, and building an exciting future here for their family. So first thing we're going to touch on is the importance of nutrition. So to kick off, we always like to think about a question. Okay, would most of us agree that being healthy today can be a challenge? It is, right? It is so true. Especially, I think, as we have kids and just busy schedules, we know that can be challenging for all of us. And, we know that it is our job to exercise well and eat well and sleep well and manage stress well and eat lots of fruits and vegetables and then model that for our children. And everyone says that we want to look good and feel good and live a long, vibrant life. But unfortunately, most of us find it hard to actually do these things, though. And that's really where our community comes in. So Heather and thousands around the world are part of a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. And that's where we take our health back in ways that are simple, realistic, and most importantly, fun. I call it kind of an easy button for our family. But however, though, at the core of healthy life is nutritional support. And we have to flood our bodies with the most important food we could ever eat, which is important in that focus on being specifically raw fruits and vegetables and grapes and berries. Like those are the powerhouses when it comes to our diet. And everyone knows that we are supposed to be eating, so many servings. Now, I think they're up to now 9 to 13 servings a day of produce, but almost no one does. And certainly we're not getting the variety or the color or the consistency, day in, day out as the years go by. And that's why we really love to share this nutritional tool as a foundation that's called Juice Plus. And I know for our family, this is what has taken our health to the next level. It was really a catalyst for change. And so first thing I want to do is, if you have not ever seen, I want to show you what Juice Plus is. So see how this shows up in my bottle. So, okay, here is Juice Plus. It is a blend of 30 different fruits and veggies and grapes and berries. And just to give kind of an idea of what's in there. So raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grapes, black currants, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, cocoa. And here are some of the veggies: broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrots, garlic, beets, spinach, cabbage, oat and rice bran, and kale. And in the orchard, apples, peaches, cranberries, oranges, papaya, cherry, pineapple, prune, date, and beet. So again, 30 densely nutritious fruits and vegetables that are in capsule or in chewable form. And the key thing with this is they are whole foods. They are foods that are allowed to vine ripen. They're picked when they're ripe. They juice them, really came from the juicing concept. They juice them and take out the water, sugar, and salt, remove that at low temperatures. But during that juicing process, they leave the skin and seeds and core and everything on there. And then they put the powder into capsules or into chewables. So we're able to retain the live food enzymes. It's like Jetson food. And two things that I love about Juice Plus, though, there's a couple things here, is that first, as a former family practice physician assistant, which was my background, is I really love the research. I love that this is evidence-based medicine, that they have top-tier research. And honestly, this was a tool that we found personally for my own health, and I'll share more about that in just a little bit. But this was a tool that we had in our office, and that Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world. They have now over 40 published studies over the past 20 years. So gold standard research done by independent universities around the world that is showing research on improving our immune system, our respiratory system, strengthening and improving our heart and blood vessels, our cardiovascular system, looking at wellness and quality of life issues, reducing oxidative stress and systemic inflammation in our body, protecting our DNA from damage, leading to healthier skin and gums. So again, there's not a tissue or organ or body system out there that would not be improved by better nutrition. But on the flip side, any health challenges that we have, if we have a crappy diet or our lifestyle is not what it should be, we're not drinking enough water, exercising, or getting enough sleep, anything that we're dealing with is going to be made worse if we don't feed our body well and take care of it. And the other couple things that I love about this is with Juice Plus, when you look at here, there's no warning label. Okay, unlike even a Flintstone vitamin, where if a child, if they got into them and ate too many, that you're calling poison control, right? It can be very, very damaging to them, versus no warning label. So it's safe for pregnant and nursing women. And I use this as my prenatal. And so whether it's elderly, whether someone's dealing with kidney, low functioning, or an autoimmune challenge, or whatever, there is not a health condition out there that wouldn't be improved with more fruits and veggies. And that's really what this is. It's like outsourcing your juicing. And then also the children's health study is another one of my favorite things, in that we can, with an adult, if we add Juice Plus to our diet, either the capsule or chewables, then we can add a child on for free as well. So we can think about Juice Plus. This is like our micronutrition. So we've got these thousands and thousands of plant nutrients. So it's kind of like the oil in our engine, right? But then we also, not only do we just need oil in the car, we need gas, fuel to make it go. And that's where our Complete comes in. So Complete is this clean burning chocolate or vanilla shake mix. We'll say you can mix it up in your blender or shake it up as a little, on the go with a blender bottle there. But this is really our macronutrition. So this is the clean burning fuel for our engine. And it's whole food, plant-based beverage. So it's like getting amazing chocolate milk, but it's like chocolate vegetables. Like who would think you could make alfalfa sprouts and broccoli and spirulina taste amazing, but it is. And so macronutrients, healthy proteins, fiber, amino acids, and again, more fruits and vegetables. It's vegan, gluten-free, a very low glycemic index. So very steady blood sugar, which means more willpower for us as well, if we're trying to maybe break some habits and give our body a healthier elevation here as we go forward. So great for kiddos, diabetics, athletes, again, pregnant nursing women, elderly, it doesn't matter across the board. It's a very simple way we say from womb to tomb, really. Juice Plus is for all people because it's food, right? It's just God-made food, but made simple for us. So with Juice Plus capsules and Complete, though, we are actually getting over 45 different fruits and vegetables every day. And imagine our health in 4 months or 6 months or 5 years, or if you're like me, almost 20 years that we have been eating Juice Plus. And when I look back, as our start and what was going on with my health, again, I was working as a physician assistant. I was pretty stressed out, new in my career, exposed to every little critter and bug that came along. Well, I ended up with Epstein-Barr virus in the form of mono and had a very weakened immune system. And I was sick a lot, chronic sinus infections, allergy problems, you name it. And also skin issues, fertility issues. I mean, there were tons of things that ended up just kind of layering on each other, dealing with some chronic pain, back pain and such as well. So really Juice Plus though became a catalyst for a change in my health and really part of the community for my health journey. And so again, I could tell you information though all day long, but really the most powerful thing is the experiences that people have. And again, as a health professional, I love that regardless of what someone's experience is, I can back it up. I can point to the research or the study or the peer-reviewed journal that says, hey, this is why that issue improved. And I love that I get to do that. Yesterday, I had a gentleman I'd been talking to. He heard a lecture my husband gave here a while back, and he's a physical therapist, my husband is, and this gentleman, he's dealt with migraines for so long, and just to get that text from him to say, oh my gosh, since starting Juice Plus, I cannot believe how good I feel, how my migraines are dissipating already. I've been dealing with this for years. And that's the thing, was we just never know how good nutrition is going to show up. And since it's fruits and veggies, there are common experiences, and that's awesome. But everybody, and every body is going to be a little bit different. That it's always amazing for us to see what fruits and veggies are going to do. And then the final thing, though, is part of our community that I know Heather and I are so super excited about. This is a Tower Garden. And there's Heather's, her personal one, though. And so with a Tower Garden, this is a way that you can grow your own produce. So it's a vertical aeroponic growing system where you put water and nutrients in the base, and it comes with a pump and a timer, and it feeds and waters and takes care of itself. And you get to enjoy fresh produce out on your patio or indoors with grow lights. We have one that's just in the corner, and it's watering itself, and then it'll turn itself off, and then it'll shut its lights off, put itself to bed here in a little bit. But we're able to enjoy just fresh produce then year round from our Tower Garden. And so now though, I would love to go ahead and Heather, I'm going to turn it over to you. So I'll let you get unmuted there, dear. And just share with us a little bit about what your experience has been with Juice Plus and these resources.
Sure, absolutely. I'll start with Juice Plus. When I was first looking, I was kind of caught up in looking for the perfect vitamin. And I had some picky eaters. I needed something to build our immune systems. We just seemed like we were sick all the time. I was especially tired, not just because I had 5 kids, but I was just tired, and it seemed like more than normal. And I had bad allergies and some skin issues that just were not going away. I tried topical things. I tried all kinds of stuff. And I was already familiar with juicing. But when Juice Plus came along and I started taking it, I noticed right away, definitely more energy. Those skin issues cleared up right away. That was probably the first thing I noticed within a very short amount of time. I had just, it was amazing. I was sleeping better within the first week. You could always say babies, you never sleep through the night, but we were sleeping rock hard. So obviously our bodies needed that. I was especially confident that at that point, because I knew I needed to fill the gaps, that my kids were getting what they needed, and whether we had a good eating day or a bad eating day. And over time, then 2 other things that I really noticed that were impressed upon me is my gum. I have gum recession that was pretty bad, and even my dentist several dentists that I've had have noticed how that has increased, or the tightening of the gums has actually gotten better, and I don't have the pinkness or the redness as much as I did when I first started, as well as my allergies have dissipated. So, it was a slow, gradual process. They didn't just disappear overnight, but everything has gotten better overall. And then I think the biggest impact, what I love that we do with this company and this community, is the education, and really helping people. Like Christy said, it was a catalyst that just has really brought our whole family to a new level of understanding. Whether label reading, my kids know they feel better when they eat better, that they really understand that food is fuel, and if we are feeling down and out, they will take a double dose. And then especially, I also wanted to comment about the complete complete. When I first started, we only did the red and green blends that Christy had talked about. But when I added the vineyard and the complete drink mix, I had been training for a half marathon. And what I noticed, especially whether I was working out or not, was that my recoveries were better. I was lasting longer in the workout, and I didn't have that muscle soreness, even for training for up to something that short a time. What a difference it made. And just, I know my blood volume, or however you want to say, circulatory system, those purples and berries and grapes all really made a huge impact, as well as just some clarity. I know my husband has said that I got to make sure I'm consistent, because it keeps the brain fog away. So that's the biggest thing. And then when we added the Tower Garden, that was like a dream come true, because of then I could grow what I wanted. And we started even then eating better, even beyond that, because I could go pick kale and cucumbers and all kinds of things right off of my back porch. And so that's been another piece, because I think when kids understand, and what I've seen with mine, when they start growing it on their own, they are eating it. And so that's been super exciting piece for me.
Yeah. That's awesome, Heather. It never gets old hearing people's stories and their experience with our community. So thank you for doing that. And okay, well, we're going to wind down here in just a couple of seconds. But so what we'd like to finish though with is just kind of transitioned into the business that Heather has as far as with our community. It's built around word of mouth sharing with safe, proven products that combine fantastic experiences. So it's easy to do. And I know Heather is linking arms with us to inspire healthy living around the world. And like we said before, we're not here to ask for anything of you, but really just to share why we do what we want to do, how it's changed our lives, and to simply offer it as an option for people. So we all work hard for our money, and it's nice to do something where you are paid well to do a lot of good. We get to do well while we're doing good and have a lot of fun and be around some really amazing support people and along the way, along that journey. So I'd like to, though, just real quick, highlight a couple of the features of our Juice Plus, our company behind our product and our tools that may be helpful to know. So the first thing is it's called a virtual franchise. So it's $50 to become a member. That's your annual membership fee. And with that, you get online office. You can truly run this business from your phone, anywhere you are, on the go, traveling, wherever. You have a website to share with friends. You get services like the company manufactures the product. They ship, they bill, they collect the money, and then pay you monthly. So we simply share the product with the people that we love and care about, or that are brought into our world. So there's no inventory that you have to keep. The only Juice Plus that you touch, like what I'm showing here, this is my personal basket that sits on top of our shelf. So there's no risk. You're not filling up your garage or something and having to dispense it out of there or out of your trunk. My goodness, they just ship their fresh box to our customers, every 4 months or whenever they're ready. And then we get support though. So definitely as a busy mom, a working mom with kids all over the place here too, I love the fact that the structure, in 20 years, I've never seen a commission structure like this. So all levels are permanent. There are no quotas. There are no minimums. You can share as much or as little as you'd like. And, we have friends that make millions, but our favorite thing to do, and really our sweet spot, is to help people earn, $500 to $1,000 a month, because for so many families that can make a huge difference for them. There's no glass ceiling or income or territorial restrictions. Again, we're in over 20 countries. So we think about, you can build business wherever that you want to travel. You can have business there. So be able to write off and go see the world and develop team and friends along the way. And then we get stability. So Juice Plus is a company, it was founded almost 50 years ago, and they have the same president, Jay Martin, just amazing dear man, from day one. It's privately held, debt-free. It's out of Memphis, Tennessee. They've had over $12 billion in sales with Juice Plus, and on track to be a $1 billion, with a B, billion-dollar company by 2020. So stability, longevity, systems in place, but then things that are also trending. People are tired of putting Band-Aids on their healthcare. They're tired of taking, or their health problems, taking all these different medications to try to treat symptoms rather than really focusing on the underlying cause of what's going on. And as well, I'm like, I don't know what I would do without Amazon Prime. Well, put it that way. It's like having like outsourcing my juicing here, right? With Juice Plus, and the fact that it just shows up at my door, like when I need it. It's one less thing that I have to worry about as a mom. And it's there when I need it. And so again, you get opportunity to take financial responsibility. There's 4 ways that we earn income with the company. We have retail profit, commissions, bonuses, and benefits. So I am so grateful. I was able to retire myself after a few years of working as when I was a physician assistant, and then my husband, who's a PT, will be bringing him back home. But we've been on the company, the Juice Plus company's health benefits, though. We qualified for that, 12, 15 years ago. So at the top 2 levels of the company, though, there is full family insurance available. So medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, prescription, holiday bonus, expense allowance. And even for my husband, who, again, going back, and he got his doctorate in physical therapy, the Juice Plus company, helped to offset that. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So again, it can be a short-term plan to bring in some extra income, or a long-term wealth, or even retirement strategy. And so it's just an amazing, amazing community to be able to lock our arms with. So I love for our family, again, it's our primary source of income, and just more than anything, we're in our mid-40s now. The fact that we can earn over a 6-figure income with this, but have also the tax write-offs of a stay-home, a home-based business. But yet more than anything, we are really valuing the time freedom, just as our boys are getting older, and really wanting to be present with them, know where they're at, be there for their support, as well as be able to pay for all the things, and the sports and the baseball and all the things that they want to do, and travels and places and world that they get to experience. We get to say yes to a lot of things that we wouldn't have otherwise if I either was working or had quit altogether at a PA to make that financial sacrifice, right? So, okay, with that though, as we wind down, I'm going to turn over to Heather and just have her share just a couple little nuggets from what she's enjoyed about partnering with the Juice Plus company and our community as we wind down.
Right. Awesome. Well, besides a way that I had been looking for something for my health, I was also looking for something I could do from home when I first started. My kids were little, and I had already been telling the story about the power of fruits and vegetables because we were juicing and we were making other health changes. So when Juice Plus came along, besides just being a nutritional anchor, it really became a vehicle for me to pursue some things that I had really kind of shoved down for a while and hadn't been thinking about. So I also knew that there was something in me that I wanted to help people. And so at the time, I just wanted to cover my cost of my own product. So I wasn't really thinking too much about that. But when I started learning with this company, learning how to design my life and learning how to look into the things that had been my dreams, the community was probably the biggest piece that really brought me together and kept me together. So now for almost 10 years, like I said, this piece they're like a second family, and I know I can go to them and we learn from each other. But the other part of this company, they provide cutting edge tools and resources. And then as a residual income, that really propelled me to continue to look to make some of the changes. And even if I can't work, I know I can work another day, so I can continue to work on this business and build what I want to do. And what we really see for ourselves with this, or for me especially, as my husband pursues some of his dreams as well, is options and opportunities. We've been able to give our kids more options and more opportunities. We've been able to go on vacation and have it completely paid for. That may sound like a very trivial thing, but to most people these days, put everything on credit card and then come back and have that burden of the debt of, we need to enjoy it, but then we're in debt. And so knowing that we're making making those kind of changes to continue to increase our monthly income has been pretty big too. And so at this point, I know I want to continue adding zeros to that paycheck and give my family options. We want to travel more. I want to go to Alaska. We want to go to the beaches more. I want to go to Australia. My husband wants to go to New Zealand. And then especially just the time option. Time freedom is pretty huge. I mean, I know that we, around here, as in any big city, you have to drive to get to places. And so being able to have the time freedom to be able to take my kids places, as well as give them opportunities to go places. I know like my two oldest are on a running trip right now in Portland. So it's super exciting. They get to go compete in a whole nother state because we have the extra finances to do that right now. And then just other passions. The time piece, again, like options and opportunity, is really what I see. So for myself, as well as with the Tower Garden, because I'm homeschool and the teaching portion for me is so huge, I really see this as a venue when kids really take ownership and learn about where their food sources are coming from, then they are going to start wanting to eat better, and they're going to start eating what they have. And so really partnering with other moms, teachers, the schools in the area to learn about food and health, because I believe in a world where when kids are learning about growing their own food and having a community around them that inspires them to do more, then we have the power as moms to stay strong and healthy, one, with Juice Plus, and then two, with a Tower Garden. So when they see that and they're growing, they can really take control, and then they're our future, right? They're inspiring us to, they're taking the next steps to be our future leaders. And so when we can empower them, that's my passion. So that's really what I see is embracing all of this so that the next generation can go forward, as well as being old, a young old person, an old, young, however you want to say that, to enjoy all of that, in another 20 years, because I'm not going to have all the debilitating chronic diseases, because I know I've been fueling my body with powerful food. So, yeah.
Definitely. And just investing in your health and your family's future and legacy. That is awesome. All right, girl. I love it. Okay. Well, as we wrap up here tonight, again, just want to thank you all for joining either live or watching our recording. And I hope you've been inspired, maybe learned something new. And again, just, would love to connect arms with you and help us to spread the word about our revolution and our mission here that we are on. And again, if you have mutual friends, put that plug in there and have them learn more. If you're here, if people see that need, please connect them with Heather. We'd love to network really with two kinds of people. And so the first kind is someone who is ready to invest in their health. And they're not just saying they want to get healthier, maybe it's a good idea, but they're actually ready to make that one simple change and to partner with us and let us help them be that accountability. Again, Juice Plus costs maybe $1, a couple dollars or so a day. I mean, less than a cup of coffee in most places. And so it's the most affordable, simple, convenient, easy way to get truly a massive amount of nutrition. Like you said, that investment in our nutrition. It's outsourcing our juicing, right, to the Juice Plus company. And then number two, the other type of person that we would love to help bridge gaps. Some certainly have nutritional gaps. Others may have financial gaps. So who do you know that might be looking to earn some extra income, or a way to work from home, or a way to take back control of their finances, or bring hope, a possibility to their family? Maybe they need community, they need a tribe, they need a group of people that they can really feel purpose and excitement, where they can be recognized and their voice be heard, and that their cause and their mission can be seen. So, there's people out there looking for a better way. And although we know certainly this isn't for everyone, it is something that anyone can do, and it's a great option. So definitely encourage you to think about the people in your life or that you care about, and see, could this be a good fit for them, or at least, would they be open to taking a peek at it? I know I was extremely skeptical, as my husband will say, but man, I am just so grateful. I'm so grateful that someone stuck with me when it came through my health walk and my journey, and kind of going through detox and some different things as well as I got started, because it truly has changed my life, my health, really the trajectory of our future, my career. I've done a 180 really in my life, and I'm so grateful with that. And I love too that I get to spend time with people like Heather, and I know she has some really amazing family goals and future goals, knows where she's going, loves people, and because of that, she's already attracted some really amazing people into her world that she's been able to gift with this gift of health. That again, Heather, I love Heather. You can trust your relationships with Heather. So anyone that you would, definitely connect her to, you can feel really good about that. So, and again, when this call is finished though, please get in touch with Heather. Let her know if there's anyone you can think of that would benefit from any aspect of this, whether it's towers, one simple change, our Shred 10, which is our clean eating jumpstart. We're actually going to be starting here again soon. So again, and just congratulations, Heather. I love what you're doing. I love the impact that you make in our community. It is huge, and it's just been so awesome as we continue to move this forward here into what our next page is going to look like. So again, thank you all for being on, and we look forward to connecting with you all here again soon. Thank you so much, and have a great night.